Why are cold start videos so fascinating? Like, a lot of car enthusiasts just have to see how a car responds when it's like freezing outside, below freezing outside. Like, we just gotta know how's it gonna start, how's it gonna perform after it starts, and it's kind of weird in a way. Like, it's just starting a car in the cold. It's like, why do we even care? But at the same time, like I said, I'm curious all the time to know exactly how a car is going to start when it's freezing outside. And I can't wait till it gets colder so that way I can do another cold start on the Escape and possibly another cold start on the Corolla. And it's just, I'm curious. I mean, you always kind of wonder how's it gonna react to the freezing temperatures. Now, that being said, we're going into MVS's 7th year, and from the time that I actually started MVS up until now, I have done cold start videos every year. So I actually have like 6 years worth of cold starts, and the very first cold start was actually in February of 2011, and I actually did it because Dave's Farm was actually terminated somewhere around that time period, I think, sometime shortly before that. And I basically just decided to do a cold start video in honor of Dave's Farm because I remember Dave always used to do cold starts aside from all of his other shenanigans on the farm. And from there on, I've made it an effort to try to do a cold start video at least once every winter. So that is why I have tried to keep up with doing cold starts, and I've done at least one video every year. Because of my cold start videos are so sporadically laid out on my page, and since I've got 6 years worth, I decided to kind of combine them into this one video right here that you're about to see. And I've got seven cars on within this how do you say that word? Compilation. That took a lot. So most of the cold starts that you're gonna see, of course, are of my well, when it was mine, my 2008 Pontiac Grand Prix, because I've had that the majority of the time that I've been doing MVS. Aside from that, you're going to see the 2005 Ford Taurus, which at some point in 2012 got totaled, and I put a video up on showing the damage done to that as well. But you'll get to see that car. You're also going to get to see the 03 Ford Taurus that replaced the totaled one. You're going to see the very last videos of the first cold start that I've ever filmed with my 2011 Ford Escape. My wife's 99 Toyota Corolla is on there once. So far, I've only done it one time. My ex-roommate's 2005 Chevrolet Trailblazer, that's going to be on here. And you guys will see the first and only cold start video of my 2003 Pontiac Aztek. And I had actually done that cold start video, the very first cold start video, was of the Aztek, and it was shortly before I traded it in for the Grand Prix, so that's one of the final videos that I ever have of my Aztek when it was still mine. So anyway, that being said, we will now go into this cold start compilation. The cold start compilation video of all of my cold starts from February of 2011 up till, I want to say it was January of this year, 2016. So, enjoy.
It's come to my attention, and I did not know this until now, but one of my favorite YouTube channels, which would be Dave's Farm, was actually terminated about a month and a half ago. There was one video that I saw where somebody made a comment, it was a video about Dave being terminated, and they said that they should everybody should do cold starts of their vehicles and donate it to Dave's farm, like dedicate it to Dave's farm in the honor or memory. And I thought that was a great idea. So since I have to go out, I figure I'll go ahead and bring you a cold start too. It snowed the other day and then it turned to ice, hail, and went back to snow. Then it rained last night. It rained all day yesterday just about, so everything's all icy and stuff. We'll do the 2003 Pontiac Aztek, which is mine, and we'll do the 2005 Ford Taurus SE, which is my girlfriend's. This was all actually iced over last night. It is melting, as you can see, which I guess is good. Why it starts like that once in a while, I don't know. And the squeaking goes away once the car is warmed up, actually. This car's got that many miles on it. I've had it for 4 years this month, and since I bought it, I reset the odometer from the dealership. Haven't had it reset since, so that's the amount of mileage that I've put on my car since day one of ownership. .4 liter, 3400 V6. It's very windy out here today. This one doesn't have gas, so I have to go get gas in it too. One thing about this car is when it starts, like since it's been cold, and I don't know if anybody else who has a Taurus and they can see this, but when it just started doing this when it's been cold is when you start it and it turns over, it fires up for like a second and then it dies down, like it stalls, and then you start it up again and it runs just fine. So there's no warning lights on or anything like that, and I don't know if it's going to do it today, but it's just something it's been doing from time to time since it's been really cold here in like the teens and stuff. Did it pretty good that time. .3-liter Vulcan V6. Those were my cold start videos, or my cold start cars. It's the first time I've actually ever done a cold start, I guess. So, that was for Dave.
Defend yourself. Just when the zombies are reaching for you, a hot air balloon comes out of nowhere and pulls you to safety. Fortunately, you've made it out alive. Unfortunately, you couldn't get to the bank.
Hello everybody. Today is January 19th of 2012. And as you can see, we do have quite a bit of snow falling. It's been snowing like this all day. It's actually starting to crunch. Hello. Hi.
Come here. Daisy.
Here, come here.
Come here, Daisy. Come on. Hey, you there? Come here. Daisy.
Last night I think it was about 16. So needless to say, my car has not been started yet today. So I figured, being that it was cold last night and it's obviously still cold now, let's film our cold start, first filmed cold start of 2012. So we're going to go ahead and do the 2008 Pontiac Grand Prix. Without getting any snow inside. Success. Camera's all wet. See what the temperature is. Okay, it says it's 31, so we will go ahead and start it at 31 degrees. And there she goes. A little shaky from time to time. I think the battery, it's still the factory battery, so it's gonna probably need to be replaced soon. It's charging up now. And just turned over 97,000 miles. I've had it for almost a year. Wow, so much for that idea. I've had it for almost a year. It'll be about 2 months from now. And I've put almost 10,000 miles on it. That's the amount of mileage that I've put on it since I've driven it off the dealership lot. And for those of you who have seen this car already on my channel, it's got the 3.8 liter Series 3 V6. And unfortunately, I've also got a slow power steering leak. I need to replace the rack. So that's where I stand with this. Other than that, she's been a pretty great car. I've really enjoyed having it so far. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and start this 2005 Ford Taurus SE. It's been sitting here for maybe, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours. It looks cold. She's injured, unfortunately. This one's actually been having some difficulty starting because there's some corrosion on the battery. And I've got to clean the corrosion off. So we'll see what happens. Turn this on so we can see the illumination. Started like a champ that time. And this one's got just turned over 60,000 miles not too long ago. It's got the 3-liter Vulcan V6. Also a good sounding motor. Taurus takes off pretty quick, but of course the doesn't take off as much if you're like trying to pass or whatnot. Good car though. Drives nice. This one needs a front end alignment really bad though. That's the only problem with this one right now. Ooh, it's getting worse.
Well, it is currently 8 degrees outside right now. So let's go ahead and do a cold start video.
Can't really see a whole lot out here, but it is freezing. My car is already warmed up. I just got home from work a little bit ago. So we will do the 2003 Ford Taurus SE. This will be a good cold start for this car because this is the coldest it's been all winter so far. And the car, which is right here, you can't really see it, but it's been sitting here all day. So this will be a good cold start test. To the parking lights so you get some instrumentation.
Oh, she died.
There she goes. Power steering pump still pretty bad. Windshield wipers are probably frozen. I'm not even gonna try it. Wow, I can't believe it actually stalled out. Yep, it's cold. 8 degrees is cold. Current mileage is right there. So yeah, she's actually been running kind of shaky lately, so I wonder if maybe she needs a tune-up or something. She's been pretty good. Maybe I can get it in the driveway. Oh yeah. Can't really see behind me. There we go. Alright, well, that's our cold start for this. Hello everyone. Well, it might look a little warmer today, but it is definitely not warm. It's going on noon, and it's 9 degrees outside right now. And it's not even including the wind chill factor, and the wind keeps coming on and off. So last night did a cold start on the 03 Taurus. It was like going on 2 o'clock in the morning. So now we'll do my car, which is behind the trailer, the 08 Grand Prix. And as a bonus, we will do my roommate's 05 Chevy Trailblazer. Got a light dusting of snow from what I can see. Last year when I filmed the cold start for my car, excuse me, last year when I did the cold start for my car, I needed a new battery, so it didn't really start that well. I mean, it did, but you can tell it. My water had frozen. The transmission temp's at 15. Yeah, the car says it's 14. Let's go and start it up. Runs like a champ. $108,892 miles. And I've put 21,509 miles on it alone since I've had the car. 3800 Series 3V6, also known as the 3.8 liter. '05 Chevy Trailblazer. We're gonna leave this run on because, or leave this one running because he has to leave for work soon. It was moved from the other side of the driveway sometime last night, so. The chime even sounds cold. And here we go. She's got a loud exhaust when she's cold. After she warms up, she doesn't sound as loud. The 4.2 liter straight 6-cylinder Vortec. And this one has 116,948 miles on it. So we'll leave this one running. That's it.
Today is January 6th, 2014, and we're going through like a winter storm kind of thing without the winter storm part. We're just getting really cold temperatures, and they're saying that this is the coldest that the area that I live in has experienced, like within the last 20 years or so. So it's the perfect opportunity for a cold start. You might be getting 2 cold starts if I remember to do it tomorrow, and maybe even tonight when I get off of work. I'm getting ready to go to work now. I haven't started my car all day, and it's been sitting since 7 o'clock last night. It is now going on 3:30 in the afternoon the next day. So right now it is 3 degrees outside, and the wind chill makes it feel like 19 below. That's the latest, and it's only supposed to be getting colder tonight. By the time I leave work, which will probably be in about 4 hours, because we're kind of slow today, I guess, it's supposed to be below 7. And within the next couple of hours, by 6 o'clock, which is a little over 3 hours from now, it's supposed to be 0. At 7 o'clock, it's supposed to be below 2 degrees, and then probably by the time I leave work, which will be about 8 or 9, probably 8, it's going to be below 3. And by tomorrow morning, the coldest it's supposed to be looks like it's going to be around 8 a.m. It's going to be below 6.
For those of you who don't know, this is... it's frozen. That's not good. It's a 2008 Pontiac Grand Prix. There we go. Got the 3800 Series 3 V6. And my oh my, it's cold. One of my tires is low, I know, and the one's just an error on the sensor. It says 10 degrees transmission temp, 2 degrees according to the car. And she's got 121,463 miles on her. And this is the amount of miles I've put on it since I've had it. Going on 3 years next month, actually. Or no, I'm sorry, at the end of March. So, being that it is, according to the car, 2 degrees outside, let's see how well she starts. Always pulls through in cold weather. Alright, well, it's been running for about 10 minutes, and as you can see, it's just now starting to warm up. But yeah, a couple of years ago, the battery was bad, so in this weather, it was not starting up well at all. And then I don't know, I had the battery replaced, and it seems to be okay. All right, well, it's a few hours later. I believe the temperature right now is -3. And the wind chill is close to 25 to 30 below, I believe. Let's see what the car says. One second. Still says it's 2. You can tell that really didn't warm up too much on my way here, so... door open. You can hear the wind. Started like it hadn't even been started today. Alright, well, that's my that's my cold start for you. And we'll see how if I'll do it tomorrow too. But at least I got one in, or two in, I should say. All right, fellow YouTubers. It's the next day, and it's going on 10:30 in the morning. We were at 5 below. The door's not frozen today, that's good. I don't really think it snowed much or anything. But it is really cold. It's been really windy. I don't even know offhand what the wind chill is, but I'm sure it's like probably anywhere from 20 to 40 below when it blows. The car says it's 0. Transmission temps at 4 below too. That's so weird to see that. Alright, let's go ahead and start her up. There we go. Pretty sure that was the power steering pump making that whine noise. Yep. It's the first time I've ever had that. And as an added bonus today, we're gonna do this 99 Toyota Corolla. I'm gonna put the keys in my pocket. I don't know if I can. Okay. Since it's inside, I really won't be able to. Maybe. All right, here we go. Got a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. So yeah, I gotta let this one warm up for a while. That's better. here's another cold start video. Right now, it is about 14 below. 7:30 in the morning. I'm pretty sure this might be the coldest cold start yet. This will be very interesting. Nothing on. Oh, the knobs and stuff won't even. So slow. Yeah, 14 below. Whew, it's cold. Alright, well, there was the cold start. It's so cold I can't even use the CD player. Oh boy. Well, YouTube, it is about a little after 5:30 in the morning. I'm getting ready to go to work, and it is right now the coldest morning of our winter season this year. So January 5th, 2016, the temperature right now is between 5 and 10 degrees. Let's see how well the Escape does with the cold start. We do have a lot of frost on the windows. Escape 2011 Ford Escape XLT 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. Not bad. $69,290 miles. I have put 2,672 miles on it since I bought it. Alright, that was my cold start. Have a good day.